Right, it's Tuesday the 10th of March, 7:49, part 2 of the report, The New World Order, their master plan. So as I was saying, so you're in your home, right, they've scanned everyone all day. Have you noticed that before, you'd work all day, you'd be exhausted. All you could do is go home, have something to eat, sit in front of the TV and go to bed, and then you do the same every day. You do that all your life, you get old, and then you will die. That's how they had everyone. Everyone was just there for bodies, to get money for them, and for them to have somewhere to scan and play with your mind, yeah? So you come home from work, you sit in front of the TV, and you're bombarded with abnormal thoughts, physical health problems, and all sorts of stupidness in your head. And then that's how everyone was living, yeah? You don't feel it, yeah? You wouldn't even feel it. You wouldn't feel it. I knew someone's in my head messing with my mind. You wouldn't know. They start from when you're young, from when you're like 4, when your mind can comprehend, that's when it starts. So all the children watching cartoons and that, they're already indoctrinating you. Disney and all that, they're putting scans in. It's all going to come out, okay? So you used to think, so that's why everyone was thinking like that. Have you noticed you don't think like that anymore? We did it really slowly, because if we did it fast, it wouldn't work properly. It's your mind. Right, okay, New Order part 6. Hold on. Yeah, Hitler and the Nazis were all scanners. They were all scanners, and they're still alive today in new bodies. So when they got executed at the Nuremberg trials, they just went back to hell and someone found them new bodies. Hitler never died, I think. He grew old and he's got a new body. That's how they did it. They don't really care about dying, because living, dying, going to hell, coming back in a new body is the way they live. They've been doing it for thousands and thousands of years. All the top owners of big companies and government people, they're the oldest ones. The real old ones, you never see them. They're smart enough to stay off TV and stay out of the public. They're the old ones. They're the ones that we want. Yeah, I'll keep going. How can one country, the Nazis, yeah? How can one country go to war with the entire world, have all this technology, powers and money? You know, it's how some of these real rich people, you don't know where they got their money from. They just come out of the blue, they're multi-millionaires, multi-billionaires, because they've lived thousands of years. Over those years, they've been plundering Earth's resources. They saved their money, they worked out a way that every time they die, the money's left to some child, and they take over that child's body. And now, so have you not heard of people, oh, my name's John Smith the First, John Smith the Third, John Smith the Fifth, John Smith the Sixth. They're all people, they're all the same person, and they've kept their money from lifetime to lifetime. So over time, it swells. Like back then, maybe 200 years ago, £1 million was a lot of money. But now that £1 million could be worth 100 million. That's how they've done it. The wrong word. And so they were so good because they're getting help from a supernatural force from hell, just helping them everything. There's good people that knew, but they could never say nothing. Everyone was scanned by the leaders to be scared. If you speak, you could be killed. Them lot from hell can arrange for you to be in an accident or you die. You see all people die in accidents, suicide, they're all murdered by them lot from hell or other scanners. So they could never say nothing. They do everything by fear. And I'll tell you this one, remember this one, this is their main rule. She's one of them. This is their main rule. Do whatever you want, but never by mouth. Never tell anyone, never talk about it. So if that's a rule would work if no one like me was around. Because if you're getting it all in your head of voices and thoughts, you can't prove it. Is it? That's why they said, do whatever you want, but never by mouth. Yeah, I heard them all the time. Never by mouth. Don't tell him by mouth. Keep scanning him. Yeah, so that's done. Right, hold on. I'm getting this all down for you because I'm not doing it again. It's tiring. They would have used TV and the internet. This is how they were going to take over the world. They would have used TV and the internet and other media, like the news, yeah, with scanners in your life, like people you know, you work with, friends, family, to slowly be getting you ready and scanning you. They'll be the voices you're hearing. They'll be the sensations you're feeling. They'll be saying, you wouldn't know, they're around you. You're hearing a voice in your head telling you, I'm an alien, I'm taking over your body, you better do this, we're going to kill you. What are you going to do? And then when you talk to them about mouth, I'm hearing voices, yeah? Oh, you better go and speak to them. Yeah, it's the aliens. You would have been blasted. You see, they have no empathy, not even for their own. All they care about is more, because they're criminals. Right, so hold on. To convince you that aliens, the army would then be given powers to kill or detain anyone, and you'd all be locked up in them giant facilities, and you would effectively live like a creature, like an animal in a zoo. Whenever anyone wants a body, you're chosen, you're killed, you're gone, and people were born, live, die. Born, live, die. And they would have done it until the end of time if we didn't come. No one would have come to help you. That's why I came. Let me finish. I've almost finished. Everyone has been scanned to work all day and be tired that at the end of the day, all you can do is go home, eat and watch TV. They did it to me. They did it to everyone. I was living like that when I was working. Tired as fuck. You just want to go home, eat something, watch TV and you go to bed. You're fucking tired all the time. Okay? Then you go to bed, they will scan you and the same process will go on for the rest of your life, yeah? You'll then get old, yeah? And then you will die of old age or illness that they would have caused you to get. And they didn't have to live like that. They wouldn't be tired at the end of the day. They'll just do whatever they want. They wouldn't be tired. Some of them would, but most of them would just be normal. They made us suffer, made you suffer, made me suffer, and all for their own personal enjoyment. It weren't for a purpose, just to be a cunt about it. All of them have lived, died, gone to hell, come back in new bodies, loads and loads of times. That's how they live. You and I were just bodies. They didn't care about us. They don't care about the children. I'll tell you about the children in the next report. Hospitals are just variants of concentration camps like Auschwitz and them lot in from the World War II. They like people to suffer, especially if you're good people. They like to kill good people and they love sex. Remember, they all live by scan. So they really, really like things. They like how everything feels. That's how they work. Let me finish now, because it's going to end.